Hi, my name is Mel Collie from melcollie.com and welcome to a stretching session, and we're just going to release any tightness in the body today. So we're just going to focus on some stretching on your quads to start with. So roll over onto your front, allow your pelvis to rest on the mat, especially the pelvic bone. Reach around and grab hold of your foot. Hold on to the trousers if you can't reach, or use a band or a towel to wrap around your foot. Squeeze your glutes to push the hips into the floor. Relax your shoulders. Keep breathing. And then just gently press your foot into your hands, just gently, using about 20% of your strength, so you're not over pushing. Keep squeezing the glutes. Stop pressing into your hands, but allow the heel to come closer towards your glutes, towards your butt cheek. Relax your shoulders, keep breathing. Release, change sides, very slowly let it go. Come round. Now it's vital that you try not to twist your pelvis as you reach for your leg. The hamstrings will start to cramp on the back of your thighs. So squeeze your glutes to tuck under so the back stays long. And as you just gently pull the heel towards your glutes, you feel that stretch in the front of your thigh. Gently press your foot back into your hand. Stop pressing, but increase the stretch. Squeeze the glutes a little bit more, try not to arch the back. Let that pelvic bone just gently onto the mat. Shoulders soft, wide on the back. And then slowly, slowly release. Roll yourself over onto your back. And of course, underneath the knees. Knees are the same distance, same width as your hips. Not as wide as the hip themselves, but think about where your hip bones are, the bony bits at the front of your pelvis. So allow the tailbone to feel heavy so the back's not slumped into the floor. Rib cage, allow it to soften. Take a deep breath in, suck the shoulders into the mat, and as you breathe out, start to roll through the spine, peeling the spine off the mat, lifting onto your shoulder blades, reach through the knees, hips are level. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, roll back down, sending the breath down the spine, heavy tailbone comes down last, and again rolling up. Keeping the back of the neck long, so you're not looking at the wall behind you, but think about just looking towards and beyond your knees. Watch those hips don't drop. Glutes are keeping you up here, and then slowly roll yourself back down. Heavy tailbone, so you come back to neutral pelvis, and again rolling up. Peeling the spine off the mat. Watch your last rib, it's a little bit lower than your hips. And slowly roll back down, and we'll do one more. Reaching through the knees. And then roll yourself back down. Roll over onto your side. Rest your head on your arm or on your hand. Make sure your neck stays long, it's not crunched up. Top leg comes forward, straighten the bottom leg, lift the foot. As if you're touching the ceiling with the side of your foot. Come back down, slow, slow, slow. And again, lift. And slowly release. And lift. And slowly release. Lift. Slowly release, lift. Try to keep it up as high as you can so you're not dropping the leg until it's time to release. Let it come down and lift, hold it up there, keep it going, keep it lifted, keep it on that ceiling. Slowly come back down, lift and slowly come back down. Now we're going to go for singles. Are you ready? Lift for 1, come back down, lift for 2, release, lift for 3, release, lift for 4, release, lift for 5, release, lift for 6, release, lift for 7, release, lift for 8, lift, release, lift for 9, release. We've got my numbers then, lift for 10, release. Brilliant. Roll yourself onto your back. Picking the feet up, so the knees are above your hips, bring the feet together and the knees together, arms out, suck the shoulders into the mat, drop the feet and the knees to one side, the opposite shoulder stays on the mat. Come back up, change sides. Now breathe out as you twist. Breathe in, come back in. Exhale, drop to the other side. Inhale as you come back. Exhale as you go. Inhale, coming back. Other side. Drop your shoulders. Widen them on the back. Again, keeping the back of the neck long so you're not looking behind you. If you find that you are looking behind you quite a lot and the neck feels arched, put your head on a pillow or on a cushion or a towel, helping to keep that neck long. Now if you want to take the legs a little bit further away, that's fine. Makes it a little bit more challenging, which is great because we always want to progress, otherwise you just won't get stronger. Last one. And then bring the right knee in towards you, hold the outside of the leg, the other hand comes in towards it. If you're trying to reach for the ankle, lengthen your left leg. Switch legs. Switch legs. Now breathe in and switch, and exhale, switch. Breathe in, and exhale. Breathing in, and exhale. Now let's change the breathing. Breathe in, keep breathing in, change. Exhale, change. Exhale, change. Breathe in, change. Breathe in, change, and exhale. Keep breathing out, change legs. Breathe in for 2, and exhale for 2. If the neck starts to ache, bring it down towards the floor. Otherwise, try and stay off your shoulders. Last one, each side. Bring the feet and the knees together. Squeeze them tight, arms overhead. Make sure your ribs stay down towards your hips. Sweep the arms around, come back in. Breathe in. And exhale. Breathe in. And exhale. And as you breathe in, draw the abdominals up towards your chest, towards your ribs. Back stays on the floor. The lower the legs, the more the challenge. Two more. Last one, we're going to keep it out there. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms out to the side, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees come in, hands behind the head. Remember, you can drop your head at any time if you feel like the neck's taking over. Okay, back to the single leg stretch with the legs, but we're going to go to the crisscross with the upper body. So the feet and the knees can stay here, shoulder to the opposite knee. If you want to make it a bit trickier, lengthen the opposite leg away. Now try and come off your shoulders. Lift yourself up higher, don't move your pelvis. So your sacrum stays attached to the mat, your hips are strong and steady. Pull everything together with those hip bones, don't let them move, as if you're lying in concrete from the waist down. That whole of that pelvis is solid. Use your ribs. Ready to go? One more on each side. Come back to centre, lift the legs, slowly drop them down away from you, lift them back up, take a deep breath in, let them drop. Exhale, come back up, breathe in. And exhale, breathe in, and exhale, breathe in, and exhale, breathe in, and exhale. Last one, breathe in, and exhale. Switch legs. Breathe in, switch, exhale, lengthen. Breathe in, switch, exhale, lengthen. Breathe in, switch, exhale, lengthen. Try and lift up a little bit higher if you can. Remember, rest the head if it starts to ache. Exhale, lengthen, breathe in, switch. Exhale, lengthen, breathe in, switch. And exhale, lengthen. One more. Hug the knees back in towards your chest. Hands to the floor. I'm going to come down a little bit towards the end of the mat. I'm going to see if we can do a rollover. Okay, so just come into the reverse curl. And if you can take it further, roll yourself over. Stay lifted long in the waist. Flex the feet so you're pushing the wall away from you behind the head. And you're just hinging here from the waist, from the hips. Just try and stay long here in the waist. Slowly, as you push that wall away, you start to roll yourself down. Keeping the back of the head on the floor and your shoulders. Slow, slow, slow. Coming all the way back down. Bend the knees, bring the feet in the knees up to the knees are above your hips. Roll yourself up. Lift the chest, release the hands, take them out to the side. Lift the hands up and release. Feet to the floor if it's too much. Yes, if you're back arching, bring your feet down and lift. And release. Two more, lift. Hands behind the head, shoulders to the opposite knee and switch. So you're going back to the crisscross, but you're doing it in a seated position. And switch, switch. Keep the feet in the knees still, just twist with the upper body if you feel that your back is arching. Staying lifted. Last one, each side. Come back to centre, holding onto the shins, roll yourself back, come back up. Deep breath in, and exhale. Deep breath in, and exhale. Challenge yourself, take the hands away, deep breath in, and exhale. Deep breath in, and exhale. So just onto your shoulders, not onto your head. Make sure your chin stays long in the back of the neck, but you're long here, but you're looking towards your knees, so your chin is very gently tucked in, not down towards your chest. Woo. Two more. Hold it steady, hold that balance. Lift the arms up towards the ceiling. Lift, 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 and release, come back down. Hug your right knee in, straighten your left leg. Change sides. Bring your feet together. Let your knees just drop out. Open up the inner thighs. Back together. Roll yourself over onto all fours. And let's roll through some cat stretches. Working through the spine, feel that rippling effect through the spine. Last one. Tuck your toes under, come into the pike. Press the heels down towards the floor and allow the tailbone to go towards the ceiling. So let's just bend the knees. Now as you're in this bent knee position, push the tailbone towards the ceiling and then start to straighten the legs. Slowly shift the weight forward, looking up in front of you, squeeze the glutes to drop the hips towards the floor. Either keep the knees off the floor or on the floor, whichever is best for you. Shoulders down, open the chest, push the weight back, come into pike. Bend the knees, push the tailbone up, straighten the legs, push the heels towards the floor. Slowly shift the weight forward, drop the hips towards the floor, lift the chest, on your knees if you want to. And pushing back up. Bend the knees, push the tailbone up, straighten the legs, heels to the floor. And then shift the weight forward one more time, squeezing the glutes, open up the hips, open up the chest. Last time into downward dog or pike. Bend the knees, tailbone long. And then shift, come forward with one leg. Help you if you need to. Drop the other knee to the floor. Lift the arms up towards the ceiling, coming into a hip flexor stretch. Nearly lost my balance then. Feeling you stretching the front of that thigh on the back leg. Relax the toe, open up the arms, and then shift the weight back, flex the foot, feeling the stretch in the back of the thighs. Bring that leg in, change legs, other leg comes forward, length, lifting up the arms, opening up that hip, opening up the arms, shifting the weight back, flex the foot. And releasing, coming into a kneeling position. If that hurts your knees, sit cross-legged or on a chair. And take your thumb and your first finger and just start to gently massage your forehead. Now I go on about fascia quite a lot, and the back line of the fascia runs from the underneath your foot, the back of the legs, up the hamstrings, all the way up the back and over the top, back over the skull and onto the front of the head, front of the skull here. And just doing some slow, gentle circles helps release any tightness in the back and in your hamstrings. Looks crazy, yeah? But it's a great hamstring stretch or hamstring release. It also helps your back release as well. So you're going now onto the skull, onto the top of the head. Almost as if you're trying to create space between the skin and the bone. A really nice release. Helps with any tension in the neck as well. Going all the way back to the back of the head. Slow little circular movements with your fingers. You don't have to use all your fingers, just your first two. And if you find any areas that feel tight or feel like you're pressing on a bruise, just very gently concentrate on that area. Nice and slow. The faster you go, the less effective it's going to be. That's the way fascia works. It releases more the slower you go. Oh, and then allow yourself to come to that relaxed position. Oh, lovely. Drop your ear to your shoulder and then come back the other way. And again, just allow it to drop from side to side. Close your eyes if you want to. Come back to centre, turn the head, and again. Try and keep your shoulders together and down. Last one. And up the chin, lengthen through the crown of the head and lift, as if you're just pulling from the top of the head, keeping the back of the neck long, where the skull just meets the top of the spine. Imagine you just tipping the head forward from there. Last one. And then push the hands forward, tuck under, stretch between your shoulders. Lift the arms up, grab hold over your right wrist and reach over towards your left side. As if you're just trying to pull the arm, lifting out of your hips. Release, change sides, other hand. And release, hands onto your back, elbows together, and just lift the chest. Try and bring the elbows together as much as you can to open up the chest. We get a stretch here. And release, shake out the wrists. And circle the hands away from each other. Might feel some cracking going on. Come back the other way. This is great if you sit on the computer a lot. Do a lot of work on the keyboard. And shake them out to kind of create space in the wrists. And then circle the arms around and release. And again, lift and release. Get the shoulders moving, creating space in the shoulder. Come back the other way, release, open and release. Open, really open wide as if you're trying to touch the wall behind you. Get some openness in the chest. Bring the hands together and bring them down towards your chest. Well done guys, good work. Thank you for joining me. If you get a chance, repeat that little session again today. Thank you very much, take care. My name is Mel Collie from melcollie.com. Speak to you soon.